Alright, so we just got some new details on the March title update for Gears of War 4. First off, I want to talk about right now, before I get into anything else with the video, is apparently the Gnasher has now been fixed, or it will be fixed when the March title update releases. Well, you see, the way the Gnasher used to work in Gears of War 4, and this is going to take a little bit of explaining to some certain people, because I feel like some people are going to grasp it really easily and some people might not understand it. It's rather an odd thing with it anyway. So anyway, the way the Gnasher works in Gears of War 4 is, when it comes to shotguns, it's all about the spread. And you see, the way the Gnasher in Gears of War 4 works is usually, I need to establish this right now, in certain video games your gun doesn't fire from the muzzle, your bullets will probably come from another area. In fact, in Call of Duty your gun is not at arm level, your gun is at eye level. See, the way the HUD works in first person shooters is it's at eye level, so technically your eyes are where your arms are where your eyes are, your gun is at eye level, and the shots come out of your eyes. That's how it works in first person shooters. That's how you get head glitches and stuff like that. And you see, when it comes to Gears of War 4, the way the Gnasher works is the shots do not come from the end of your muzzle as you may expect. The bullets actually come from the stock of the weapon and travel all the way outwards and spread. Now you see, the main inconsistency with the Gears of War 4 shotgun has been that it doesn't do enough damage at close range. Why am I not killing people in one hit when they're killing me in one hit? And I'll show you a little bit of gameplay right here. Why does shit like this happen? Well, you see, the reason why stuff like this happens is because due to the nature of your shot coming from your stock of your weapon, it means that your shotgun's going to spread a lot more than you're initially expecting it to. When you're at point blank range with somebody, chances are your shotgun is even spreading out and hitting the floor behind the enemy, because that's how it works. The shot is coming from the stock of the weapon, and even if you're touching the enemy, some of your shots, some of your pellets might not even hit. Now you see, that's the way shotguns work in video games. The pellets need to hit in order to do damage, and when some of your pellets aren't missing, it means that you're not going to get that one hit kill. It's why you get hit markers with shotguns in Call of Duty. It's why that happens. You may have missed a couple of pellets. And that is why the Gnasher hasn't been working as expected to in Gears of War 4, and it feels like something the developers weren't exactly crystal clear enough with us when it came to this, you know. They didn't actually explain it to us or anything like that. They kind of just threw us in blind and expected us to realise that this is how the Gnasher works. And nobody realised this is how the Gnasher works until the Coalition actually pointed it out. Nobody ever mentioned this until the Coalition recently had to make that video explaining. Now you see, it really was a frustrating thing in Gears of War 4. When you shoot somebody at point blank range, you get 83% damage and they body the fuck out of you in one shot. That was one of the most infuriating things about this game, and hopefully this March title update will fix that. Now I say hopefully because there may still be inconsistencies with the Gnasher, and there may be inconsistencies with the range on the Gnasher from now on. One of the things that they've actually explained is they're going to have a little look at the tunings for the weapons in the game. It looks like they're going to adjust the core and the competitive weapon tunings in the game. Hopefully we can just move to a solidified weapon tuning. Instead of having two, maybe we could just have one god tier weapon tuning, perhaps. I don't know, maybe that would be a little bit better. In fact, I'm just kidding, it'd be a lot better. It's something that I really would like to see, because it feels a little bit pointless having two weapon tunings. You've got the core and you've got the competitive, and many people believe that the competitive weapon tuning is far better, and in my honest opinion I think it's a lot better as well. But you know, some people would digress and people would argue about that, but honestly I just want to see us move to one weapon tuning in the future. I feel it's something that the Coalition really should be questioning right now. They really should be thinking about it, because it always was dumb releasing two weapon tunings for two separate playlists at the start of the game. And people always said this. People argued against the two weapon tunings since before the game came out. Since it was announced that there was going to be two weapon tunings, people always argued against that. B-Chaps from TACCOM, I'm pretty sure he always argued against it. And he's absolutely damn right. There is no point in having two when you could have one really good weapon tuning. It makes no sense to me at all. However, with March title update, there may be some more things added into the game. possibly we're going to get the first few Locust characters, and if I have to take a shot in the dark and guess what we're going to get, I think we're going to get the Locust Drone, the Locust Grenadiers, and certain variants of those characters. Now you see, those characters are already in the game. In the prologue chapter of the campaign, there is both the Locust Drone and the Locust Grenadier appearing alongside stuff like the Boomers and whatnot, but you've never been able to play the Boomers before because they're boss characters, they're not exactly regular characters. So yeah, I think that's what the Locust characters so far are going to be in the March title update. I think they will add more in the future, but I think this is what we're going to get to start off with. I'm gonna hazard a guess and say that these characters are gonna be craft only when they're released, so you better start saving up your scrap right now. Scrap some stuff that you don't want, scrap some legendary gear that you don't need, because you're definitely gonna need the scrap, and you're definitely gonna need to start grinding up that insane horde runs for more credits for when they do release the Locust pack. When they release the Locust pack, I'm expecting that within the March title update, the April title update, sorry, or maybe even halfway through March towards April. I'm not expecting all these characters that have been discussed to be released so far. If you'll remember, they only actually spoke about the Locust back in February, which is only last month. And you see, the Coalition put out a post on the Gears of War forums, and they said, well, what characters do you want to see? And of course they've already got certain Locust characters in the game, which I'm assuming they're going to put those into the game anyway. They're probably going to add those into the multiplayer rotation at some point soon. But when it comes to the requested characters, I can see those coming later in a Locust style pack. I can definitely see that happening either midway through March or probably in the April title update. Because you see, you've got some certain characters that they're going to need to update a lot. Characters that were heavily requested, such as Queen Mira, you've got Scourge, General Ram, General Karn, you've got the Cantus, the Flame Grenadiers, you know, the Scion, not the Scions, those are already in the game, the Pharaons, stuff like that. You know, they're going to need to do a lot of work when it comes to those characters. So, honestly, I see those coming in a Locust pack. I don't see those being in the March update to begin with. The March update may have the Drone and the Grenadier. As I said, they're already pre-existing character models and assets in the game right now, but I think that the new characters that are introduced, as I said, the classic ones that people requested, those will come in their own designated packs. So you're probably going to need to scrap a lot of shit to create the Locust characters to begin with. I can see them putting them at Epic perhaps, so that will cost around 600 scrap to create. I can see them releasing the Locust Grenadier and the Locust Swarm drones. The Locust Drone, not the Locust Swarm drone. The Locust Drone and the Locust Grenadier will more than likely be epic craft only characters, and of course, as I said, there will be the packs containing the highly requested Locust bosses and all the other Locust characters that people wanted to see. I see those coming later in their own specified pack with maybe some Locust themed weapon skins and some Locust emblems and stuff like that, just to saturate the drop rates, because you know how it is with Gears packs, they need to saturate that shit. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If there is any more information regarding the March title update, any more details, I will update you guys with that. And I will link it in the comments below if I post another video in regards to the March title update. I will post some early access gameplay of the new maps when I am able to play them in the developer playlist. I will post that as soon as I can. March title update probably going to drop on Tuesday this week, which will probably be the 8th of March. If not, probably a couple of days later. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated and I'll keep you guys posted with all the March title update information. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed the video. It's been a Lone Courier, and I will see you guys in the next one. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I always do appreciate it, and feel free to leave your opinions in the comments below. See you guys later. Peace.